Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you about the hormones. So what are hormones? Hormones are the non-nutrient chemicals that act as intercellular messenger and are produced in trace amount. In trace amount means in large amount and intercellular is outside cell. The hormones are the non-nutrient chemical that act as outside cell messenger and are produced in large types. So these are categorized into two types, the group 1 hormones and group 2 hormones. The group 1 hormones include the steroid hormone. The steroid hormone include glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, sexcorticoid, mineralocorticoid, glucocorticoid and sexcorticoid. And the another one is the thyroid hormones. The thyroid hormones that are secreted by the thyroid gland, that include calciferol, etc. And the group 2 hormones include the polypeptide hormone, means the hormone that contain the polypeptide chain that contain the proteins in them. These include adrenal gland hormone, the hormones that are secreted by the adrenal gland that are categorized under group 2. The hormones of pancreas like insulin and glucagon, they are also categorized under group 2 hormones. So the group 1 hormones are lipid soluble hormones, whereas the group 2 hormones, they are water soluble hormones. Means the group 1 hormones are lipophilic, whereas the group 2 hormones are hydrophilic. Now the group 1 hormones transport protein. They can transport protein, whereas the group 2 hormone cannot transport the protein. The plasma membrane of the group 1 hormone has a long half lifetime that varies from hours to days, whereas the plasma membrane of the group 2 hormones have short half life, that only for minutes we can say. The receptor of the group 1 hormones that are present intracellular, means that are present out inside the cells, whereas the receptors of group 2 hormones that are present in the plasma membrane. Now the mediator, what about the mediator? The mediator of the group 1 hormones, they are receptor hormone complex, whereas the mediator of the group 2 hormone are cyclic adenine monophosphate. Now the cyclic adenine monophosphate is formed from ATP. The enzyme adenyl cyclase that is present in the cell membrane or the plasma membrane that converts the ATP into CAMP. Now first of all, we are going to discuss about the steroid hormones or group 1 hormones. The steroid hormone that is present in the cell membrane. The steroid hormone from the cell membrane, it passes into the cytoplasm and later followed by, in the passage of the steroid hormone is followed into the nucleus. In the nucleus, the steroid hormone is bound by the receptor. The steroid hormone or the thyroid hormone that bind to an intracellular receptor. We have already discussed that the receptor are present intracellular. So when the steroid hormone is bind to the receptor, then it causes the conformational changes in the receptor. So here the hormone receptor complex that the hormone receptor complex that bind to the specific DNA region. Like here it bind. This is the DNA complex, and the hormone receptor complex, it bind to the specific DNA region, and this is converted into the mRNA. So now the transformation of the gene into the mRNA takes place in the nucleus or in the cytoplasm. This has not been confirmed yet, but it's not. Now the mRNA that is converted into the specific protein, when it converted into the specific protein, then the metabolic response, it undergoes the metabolic response in the cytoplasm. And the next one is we are going to discuss about is of the protein hormones. What are protein hormones? How they function? So this is the protein hormone. This is the diagrammatic way to represent how the protein hormones work. The plasma, this is the plasma membrane, N terminal of the receptor and C terminal of the receptor. This is receptor. Now when no hormone is introduced, so at this time this effector is in the inactive state. So now when the hormone bind to the effector, then before the hormone bind to the effector, the G protein, this is G protein that consists of alpha, S, beta and gamma. This is G protein. The GDP is attached with the G protein. When the hormone that bind with the effector, so the GDP is converted into the GTP. Its conversion from GDP to the GTP leads to the dissociation of the alpha S from the beta and gamma. The conversion of GDP into the GTP that leads to the dissociation of alpha S into beta and gamma. So in this case, the hormone is bound to the effector and the effector is now in the active state. In this whole process, the CAMP is used, cyclic adenine monophosphate. So now from where the CAMP is produced, the ATP is converted into the CAMP. How it is converted? The adenyl cyclase enzyme. Adenyl cyclase. That is which is present in the active form in the cell membrane or the plasma membrane, that this enzyme converts the ATP into the CAMP, cyclic adenine monophosphate. This is also in the active form. So now the 4 CAMP are required to convert the inactive protein into an active protein. This active form of CAMP is also converted into 5-AMP with the help of the enzyme phosphodiesterase. So this is all about the hormone. If you like my video, please like, share, subscribe my video. Thank you.